Hey everybody, how's it going? This is another video for you all from Legends of Runeterra. It's a deck that I'm calling Von Yipp Shop of Horrors and is based on the new expansion Rising Tides and Professor Von Yipp, where his ability allows one-cost allies to gain +2/+2 when you play them. This has been a really fun deck that I've been playing with Teemo and with Fizz, and they work really well in this deck and become super powerful. It's really fun. Along with that, I'm using the plunder mechanic, which is actually fairly easy to activate in this sort of deck, where you have Teemo, who's elusive. There's a few abilities that allow us to damage the Nexus if we really need to, and allow that plunder ability to happen. And the main champions that I have with the plunder ability, which get boosts from it, are the Jagged Butcher and his Jagged Taskmaster. This grants even more power to these one-cost units. So the Jagged Taskmaster, if you plunder, it grants one-cost allies +1 everywhere. So that's with all of your abilities, that's with all of the skills that you get as well. So some of the cards that I'm running in this deck are Jailbreak, which is summon a random one-cost follower from any region. And this can be a really good card in certain situations, along with a similar card, Double Trouble, which grants you two one-cost followers from any region. And some things to note about this card as I've been playing it is that you really don't want to play it once your attack phase is over at the end of the turn. You can accidentally summon the Shadow Fiend from Ionia at the end of your turn, which makes him die immediately. So unless you feel it's absolutely necessary to use these cards at the end of turn, I probably wouldn't, because there is a small chance you can get him or another card that could potentially mess up your chances to win the game. Along with this, the most important thing with this deck is to draw Professor Von Yipp. And so a lot of times you'll find yourself doing a full mulligan on your first card draw. So just so that you can get him, because this is really where your power comes from. And along with that, we have some cards that produce card draw. So we have the Pool Shark and we have Static Shock. Both of these cards will allow us, and pick a card. We're running a one-off of pick a card, which will allow us to draw cards if it's absolutely necessary. Something to note about the Pool Shark is that the next round when you draw it, it will be fleeting. So you want to make sure that you have enough mana in order to play a card that could be potentially high cost. So you don't want to play this card usually before round 3, unless you're absolutely sure you can play the card that you draw. We're only going up to 4 mana cards in this deck, so that's generally not a problem, but just something to be aware of. And today, this video is going to be showing how this deck fared against an aggro deck. So I hope you enjoy it, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you.
I have my orders.
I'll burn for what I've done.
Behind you.
What's that you got there?
Found one!
First big mission.
Come on!
fuse is lit!
Just gonna put this here.
No gills, no entry.
I hope this works.
Raven out.
Noxus lives on.
Two, three, four.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
I'll scout ahead. Adventure starts with mushrooms.
The weak don't deserve mercy.
Think I'm still like a yodel in uniform.
It's Draven time.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
Light the fuse.
Ain't you a looker?
Excuse you!
Now we're cooking.
Fooled him!
Scratched.
First one's free.
Oh boy, here I go!
Coming in hot!
Oh, I wanna play!
Draven out?
The sea beasts will fear us.
No refund.
Brewing up some trouble.
Oh, you'll scream.
Run while you can.